Let us examine the phenomena of intelligence, which represents the fourth dimension of the human personality, beyond the physical body, the bio or vital energy, and the mind. I am reminded of the story of a prosperous merchant from ancient times. He wished to travel from his town to another state. Since he had to carry a lot of money for trading at the destination, he thought it will be more convenient if the money was converted into diamonds, which are easier to carry. Also, it was known that the jungle was inhabited by several thieves and dacoits who would always waylay an unsuspecting traveler and loot him or her. The man went about on the journey and soon reached the edge of the forest. There he met a stranger who said to the merchant, "Look, are you also traveling through this jungle?" Merchant said, "Yes." So the stranger said, "So why don't we travel together? That way we can protect each other in case of any incident." So the merchant said, "Okay, that'll be good." So they traveled together, and it soon became evening that darkened into night. So they had to stop and rest. So the stranger said, "Look, we have to keep guard throughout the night." So the merchant and the stranger agreed that they will each sleep half the night. So they followed this method, and sure enough, the night passed by without any untoward incident. So in the morning, one by one, they went to the nearby river, had a bath, and resumed their journey. So by noontime, they were on the edge of the forest, having traversed the journey successfully. It was then that the stranger confessed to the merchant, "Well, sir, I am actually that notorious dacoit. I knew that you were carrying diamonds with you, and while you slept in the night and I was keeping guard, I thoroughly searched through all your belongings and your person, but I could not find the diamonds. Now, I know you have the diamonds, but I shall no longer rob you because I thought myself to be intelligent, but you have defeated me. But please do tell me, how did you fool me? How did you protect your diamonds?" So the merchant said, "Look, I also realized that you are the dacoit in disguise. So when you were sleeping in the first part of the night, I actually slipped the pouch of diamonds in your pocket, knowing that when you will wake up, you will look through everything on the outside, but will never search your own pockets. And then when you went to have your bath, I transferred those diamonds back into my own pocket." So you see, the use of intelligence can help us to negotiate several tricky situations. So what is intelligence? We may think of intelligence as a kind of a central processing unit, a CPU that connects the external world and the world of the senses with the internal world, the world of consciousness. So all the sensations that are received by the mind from the outside world are then passed on to the faculty of intelligence, which then processes these inputs, contrasts and compares them with the knowledge and the values and the beliefs that are already resident within the being, and then arrives at certain conclusions which are acted upon by the body and the mind. For example, deducing fire because of the presence of smoke and taking preventive action or protective action accordingly. Now, intelligence has two components, the intellect and the intuition. The intellect works with sensory data, processes and arrives at outcomes. On the other hand, intuition works beyond the realm of the mind and the five senses. It processes data directly without the mediation of these agencies. Working together, the intellect and the intuition can act in an optimal and very effective manner to deal with the challenges that the world poses for the human being at every moment. And that is why intelligence is the chief human faculty that is involved in the performance of all kinds of work. Relating these two back to our story of the merchant, it is intuition that probably helped him to realize that the stranger was none but a dacoit in disguise, while the intellect helped to conceive the plan to hide the diamonds from him. So please use both your intellect as well as intuitive capacity to perform up to your finest potential. Thank you.